Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the lecture of Dynamics of Machine. In the last lecture, we have discussed how to draw the free body diagram of a slider crank mechanism. Okay. For a static equilibrium condition, if a mechanism is in a static equilibrium condition, then each and every member will be in static equilibrium. We have three conditions: member subjected to two forces, member subjected to three forces, and a member subjected to two force and a torque. So today we are going to solve a numerical on the same case which we have solved in the last lecture. First we will draw the free body diagram of slider crank mechanism, then we will solve the numerical. Okay. The numerical is a slider crank mechanism with the following dimensions is acted upon by a force 2 kilonewton at point B as shown in the figure. Okay. At point B we are having 2 kilonewton force. OA dimension of crank is given. OA is 100 mm, condition is given at an angle of 120 degree. Then AB, length of the connecting rod is given 450 mm. What we have to calculate? Determine the input torque T. Determine the input torque T as on the link OA, the input torque T, we don't know till now, we don't know the direction of that torque, so we have to calculate the input torque T on the link OA as shown in the OA for a static equilibrium of the mechanism for the given configuration. Okay, so we have to calculate the amount of torque T acting on link OA for static equilibrium of this mechanism. Okay, first one we will start with the drawing configuration diagram. Configuration diagram we will draw by taking proper scaling. Okay, so first we will mark one point here. We will mark one point on our page. Then we will draw a line of 100 mm. You can scale that 100 mm. 100 mm at an angle of 120 degree. So we will have this length, this length. Now from point A, slider crank mechanism, the slider always reciprocates along, means on the same line as of point O. So we will draw a horizontal line. We will have a horizontal line on which the slider will slide. Then we will have a horizontal line. Then we will mark an arc of 450 mm from point A. We will mark an arc of 450 mm at point A. We will mark an arc. So we will have this point. Connect this point to this point. Then this one. Then connect AB. So we will have the configuration diagram. Okay. Configuration diagram. Now we will have the configuration diagram. Okay. Now we have to draw the free body diagram of each and every component. Component 2, 3, and 4. From where we will start? We will start from point 4. Okay. Because at point 4 we will have one force 2 kilonewton. One reaction will come from the support 1, which will always be in the perpendicular direction, and one force is provided by link 3, which is in the line of action of the member, because the member is subjected to two forces, one force from link 2, one force from link 4. Okay, so we will start with point 4. Okay, draw point 4. We will have a slider. Slider on slider, we are having a force of 2 kilonewton is acting on in the vertical direction. In the vertical support, reaction will be in the vertical direction. Okay, the amount of that force will be equal to force by the member 1 on the member 4. F14. Okay. Now the third force will pass through the same point because the member is in equilibrium under the action of three forces. So the force will act along this line, okay? So the force will act along this line. So we will draw a parallel line from here to here. We will have force in this line, but we don't know the magnitude as well as direction. Only we know the line of action. For direction, we will draw the triangle law of forces. Okay, triangle law of forces means first we will draw the 2 kilonewton line by taking proper dimension. Okay, 2 kilonewton. This one is the 2 kilonewton. From this point, draw F14 in the vertical direction. F14, 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 and draw a parallel line from this point, point 2. From this point at the point end. Okay, so we will draw a parallel line here from this point. Okay, so this will intersect line F14, let's say at this point. Okay, so we are having force. Okay, in the starting position, we don't know the direction of F14, but for a closed curve, this should be act in the upward direction. This should be act here. So we will get an force of F by the force 3 on the member 4. By the member 3 on the member 4. Okay. So by taking proper dimensions, we can exactly calculate the value of F34. Okay. That value of F34 is coming. Value of F34 is coming 2.04 kilonewton. So now we have F34. Okay. Now draw the free body diagram of length 3. Draw free body diagram of length 3. Length 3. Let's say we have length 3. If length 3, we have force by the length 3 on the length 4, 2 kilonewton in this direction. So the length 4 will provide one equal and opposite force equal to this one. This is length 3. Length 3. We will have equal and opposite force F43 in the compression in nature. Okay, the force is compression in nature. Magnitude is 2.04 kilonewton. Okay, so we have this one. Now member 3 is in static equilibrium under the action of one force from here and one force from here. So this force should be in the line of action of this force, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So at length 3 we will have one force. This force is equal to force by the member 2 on the member 3 is 2.04 kilonewton, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Now we draw the free body diagram of length 2. These links should be parallel to configuration diagram. Now we will draw a parallel link, this one. Okay, link 2 parallel to, we will draw link 2 here for free body diagram. This link 2 is like that, link 2. Now at link 2 we will have this force, equal and opposite. This force is by the member 2 on the member 3. Then we will have one opposite force by the member 3 on the member 2, equal and opposite in direction. This one is F32. F32. Now we have the member 1. This is member 2, sorry. Member 2. Member 2 is subjecting from two forces. One force will come from here. One force will come from here. Two forces and an external torque which we have to calculate. So the member is in static equilibrium by two force and a torque. So the force will be parallel to this force and opposite to this direction and will act at point O. Okay. So we will have one force equal, this one will be equal to F12, equal in magnitude. This one will also equal to 2.04 kilonewton. This one will also equal to 2.04 kilonewton. Okay. Now this force F12 and and F32 will create a movement, and the external torque should be equal to that movement for static equilibrium. The amount of movement we can calculate by calculating the perpendicular distance between these two forces, and the perpendicular distance is x, which the value of x we can calculate from the configuration diagram. Okay, just draw link 2 here, draw a force parallel to this link, draw a parallel line to this one. We can calculate the perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines. So the value of x we can calculate from the configuration diagram or from the free body diagram of link 2. The value of x is coming 75 mm. The value of x is coming 75 mm. So the moment produced by these two forces, moment by F32 and F12 is equal to F32 multiplied by x or F12 multiplied by x. F32 multiplied by x or F12 multiplied by x. Both the forces are same. The value is coming 2.04 multiplied by 75. Unit is kilonewton mm. By multiplying these two values, we will have 153 kilonewton mm, or we can transfer this kilo to this one. We will have 153 Newton meter. This amount of moment is created by these two forces in the anti-clockwise direction. So for the static equilibrium, we have to apply a torque in clockwise direction. In clockwise direction, having amplitude of 153 Newton meter. This is in the anti-clockwise direction. This is acting anti-clockwise direction. So we have to apply a torque. External torque. Then the amount of torque T will be equal to 153 Newton meter. In the direction will be clockwise. So this was the question. Determine the input torque T as on link OA for the static equilibrium of the mechanism. So we have applied the condition of static equilibrium and we have measured the value of input torque T 153 Newton meter acting clockwise direction. Okay, so this is the manner how we are going to solve the problem of static equilibrium of a mechanism. So again, a quick review. We have configuration diagram. First we will draw the configuration diagram by taking proper units. Okay, proper scaling according to our page. Okay, so we will start with point 4. We will start with the link 4 link. This is we have 4 link. This 2 kilonewton is acting in this direction. F14 we have magnitude, but we don't know the direction. We don't know the magnitude. We don't know the direction, but we have line of action. And in the same manner, we have line of action of this force also. F34. Okay, so they all are meeting at a single point. First condition fulfilled for equilibrium under the action of three forces. Then we will draw the force triangle for calculating the magnitude and direction of force. First we will draw 2 kilonewton here by taking proper scaling. Then F14 is in vertical direction. Then draw a line parallel to, because this force will always act parallel to this force, this line link. Then draw a link parallel to this one. Draw a link parallel to this one from this point, because we know the starting and end point of 2 kilonewton. So we will have this point intersect this point here. So we will have a force triangle. With the help of force triangle, we can calculate this value. But we will have this value is 2.04 kilonewton. On link 3, the force will be equal and opposite. F43 2.04. The member 3 link to F323 is acting here, then F32 will act here in this direction. In this direction, the member is in equilibrium by two force and a torque. So we will draw a force parallel to this one, F32, equal in magnitude, opposite direction. Then F12 will be equal to 2.04. Okay. Then we will calculate the perpendicular distance between these two parallel forces. From the configuration diagram, this is coming 75 mm. So these two forces F32 and F12 will produce a moment in the clockwise direction. The amount of moment will be force into perpendicular distance. We are coming 153 Newton meter. So we are having a moment. So we have to apply an external torque opposite to that moment. Moment was in clockwise direction. It was in anti-clockwise direction. So we have to apply a moment in clockwise direction. Okay. So moment we have to apply a torque. We have to apply a torque in the opposite direction. Direction was anti-clockwise. So we have to apply torque in clockwise direction. Okay. So this is the answer. This is the manner how we are going to solve the problems of static equilibrium with the help of configuration diagram. Okay guys. This is it for today. Thank you.